So in order to develop multi-story building, first we have to set up how many levels or how many floors that we're going to have for that building. By default, of course, there are two levels, level 1 and level 2. This is the base layout, the base, this is the just the base structure for building when you start the project in architecture template. If you want to add more levels to your building, in your template, whenever you're starting your project, you can go to architecture and select level. And you have to do it in the elevation view, either east, north, south, or west would work. And it's going to show you how many levels this building is going to have. And once you have selected the level tool, you will be able to add more level to your building. So let's say level 2 is 10 feet above level 1, and we're going to set up level 3 also about 10 feet above level 2. And to do that, it's very similar to creating grid lines. Just measure how far or how tall your level is going to be, or the distance between level 3 and level 2. Do the first click and then draw the level line, and you will get a new level. So this level will act as a hose for the building elements that you're going to draw, whether it's the wall, base, constraint, the floor slab, or the roof. The problem is, once you have placed the level line on your project, in your project browser, that level doesn't show up yet. So how are you going to draw or develop the level 3 floor plan? So in order to add the level 3 view to your project browser, because right now you only have like level 1 and level 2, you have to add that view from the View tab and then choose Plan Views and select Floor Plan. This is going to open up a new window called New Floor Plan. It's going to uh, give you a list of any views, including level. Since this is a floor plan, so this is just going to list all the floor plans that are not added to your project browser yet. In this case, it's level 3. And then you can just click OK. That level 3 is going to be added to your project. So level 1, level 2, and level 3. Then you can start drawing the floor plan in your project. What? So in order to add the level 3 floor plan to your project browser, go to the View tab, select Plan Views, and select Floor Plan. And it's going to give you any floor plan that is not listed on your project browser yet. If the floor plan is already in your project browser, then it won't be visible. But just in case you want to see it, you can uncheck the do not duplicate existing views. So you'll be able to see uh, whatever level that this project has. Yeah. So to add the level lines, you have to do it in the elevation views. Then in the architecture tab, look for the datum group. So to the left of the grid tool, there is a level tool, and then you can just start drawing the level line, just like you're drawing the grid line. All right. So we're gonna start with like a simple exercise. After that, we're gonna move to the lab assignment. So right now we're going to learn just a very simple building structure, um, and how we can connect multiple levels in that structure with the stairs with the stairs tool. All right. So now that we have set up our level, we're going to just create a simple building from that's going to be about 2 story high, and we're going to draw the wall outline first. So go to architecture, select wall, and draw like a rectangular building, and make sure that you set the top constraint appropriately. So after you've drawn the walls, select the top constraint, level 2, and then check the 3D view if you want. Make sure that the walls are constrained. Yep. Yeah. And then after you're done with the level 1 wall, open the level 2 floor plan. And when you are on level 2, you will see the outline of the layout on level 1. So you'll see that wall that you've just drawn, but you won't be able to click them because this is just to help you so you can trace or use that level below level 2 as a reference. So we're going to continue drawing the wall from level 1 to level 2. Make sure that you set the top constraint to level 3 when you're working on level 2. Then you can trace the wall and make sure that the top constraint is set to level 3. All right. Now that we have our building has level 1 and level 2 walls, let's add the floor slab and then add the roof. So back to level 1. We're going to draw the floor slab. Just draw a simple rectangular floor slab for this project. And check the 3D view, make sure that the floor slab is there. Then go to level 2 and draw the floor slab again. Before you draw it, make sure that the constraint is set to level 2. Then draw the floor slab, and when you're drawing the floor slab, draw it from the interior side of the wall. Then finish the edit mode. And if there is a question, if you would like the walls that go up to this floor to attach to its bottom, It's up to you if you want to attach or don't attach. But since we're drawing like the floor slab from the interior side of the wall, if you try to attach it, probably won't attach because yeah, just because this floor slab is not actually attached to the level one walls. Oh, to draw the floor slab, go to the architecture floor, floor architectural, or you can just click on the floor. So architecture, click on the floor, then you can just draw the outline for your floor slab. If you draw the floor slab from the exterior wall, it's going to look something like this. You'll see the floor slab visible from the outside when you're in 3D view. So it's up to you. It's mostly um, aesthetic purpose. If you want the floor slab to be not visible, you can draw it from the interior side. But if you want like the floor slab to be occupying the entire level 2, you can draw it from the outside. Now, when you see the 3D view of this building, you'll see that between level 1 and level 2, there's a line that separates the wall. So it might not look very pretty. So for cosmetic purpose, if you want to get rid of this line, especially when you're working on the on your term project later, if you just want to like hide like separation lines between two components, you can join them. So if you click the wall, and then there should be an option to like join the elements. So in the modify walls, there's a join tool, join geometry, and you can select the walls that you want to combine. So this is not going to make the two walls into like a single object. It's just going to like get rid of the uh, separation between those walls. So it looks a little smoother. Okay, now that we have set up our building, we're going to place the stairs so that the occupant can get from the first floor to the second floor. So in Revit, when you're placing stairs, there will be several components to it. Just like a real stairs, you'll be able to specify the dimension of the tread, the stringers, whether you're going to have handrails installed on those stairs. Um, and it's quite detailed to the point that you can like design how you're going to like place or measure your baluster, your posts for the handrails. Um, but when you're placing stairs on Revit, you will have the options to customize every part of the stairs. So based on the International Building Code and the International Residential Codes, you'll see the required dimensions for the stairs components. This is just for your information. You probably already learned about this, but in Revit, it will automatically follow the IBC code for the um, dimensions of the stairs. So that means the riser height will be like about 7 inches max. The tread depth is going to be about 11 inches minimum, and the stairway width is going to be about 44 inches wide by default, if I recall correctly. Probably about 2 feet, not 44 inches. Um, and yeah, that's mostly it. And Revit will automatically calculate how many risers is going to be to get from the level 1 to level 2 in the building. So the rule is when your stairs is 12 feet, you need to add a landing. So in your building, if the building that you design or if the building that you're inspecting um, has like a stair run that is more than 12 feet, you need to make revision to it because by the IBC code, if your stairs run is more than 12 feet high, you're supposed to have like a landing in between them. Then, based on the occupancy and how many people that are going to use the stairs itself, at minimum, the stairs width is supposed to be about 44 inches if you are in a public building. If you are in a residential building or private building, then you can go as low as 36 inches. So it's up to you how you design it because this only set the minimum width. You can design the stairs as wide as you want. And there are several stairs that you can apply in Revit. Just like what you see here, there's a straight stairs, L-shaped stairs, U-shaped stairs, curved stairs. You can also draw spiral stairs in Revit. And if you want to create split stairs in Revit, you can also do that. Okay, so now let's get back to Revit. If you want to draw stairs, in the Architecture tab, you will have the options to draw stairs. So go to Architecture, select Stairs, and now you are in the Stairs Editor tool. And you'll see the Modify Create Stairs tab. So in this tool, if you want to just start drawing the stairs, you can go ahead and try that. You'll start from level 1. Make sure that you are on that level 1 because this is going to be the base of your stairs. And then just determine where you want to place the stairs. Do a left click and you will see the outline of the stairs that you're about to place. In addition to that, at the bottom of the stairs outline, you'll see some notes here saying like 6 risers created, 15 remains, 13 remains, and it's going to change as you move your mouse towards the other end of the stairs. So this number of stairs risers is going to be dependent on the height or the elevation of level 2. So it's going to Revit automatically calculates how many risers needed. So if you just want to draw straight stairs, just draw it like continuously to the right. And you've got the stairs, and this will automatically has the handrails built into the stairs. And it's going to show you how many risers are there. Like this is riser 1, this is riser 18. Once you're finished, you can just hit the finish edit mode and the stairs will be created and will be placed in your building. Any question about the stairs? pretty easy if it is just straight stairs. It's going to be quite complicated if you are trying to draw like different stairs, or if your building elevation is slightly different. So if you want to check how the stairs is going to look like from the sides inside the building, you can simply draw the section view. Right click on it and select go to view. It's going to show you what the stairs look like. So you'll see it already has the handrails with the stairs post uh, and the risers and the treads already set up. If you want to play around with the stairs type, whenever you're drawing the stairs, you can choose whatever stair types that you want to draw. But by default, it will be like assembled stairs with a 7-inch max risers and 11-inch tread. Take a look at the slides here between the riser height and tread depth. It follows the IBC code. 7-inch riser and 11-inch tread. All right. So now we have our beautiful stairs, but there is an issue. If I set up a camera on this building, between level 1 and level 2, there's no hole on the floor slab. There's no opening that lets the user or the occupant to go from the first floor to the second floor. You can probably walk through the stairs. Wait, how do I go up or down? There it is. But whenever someone is about to get to level 2, there is a floor slab. So we need to create a hole or a shaft that allows people to travel between level 1 and level 2. So if you look from the level 2 floor plan, you'll see this is just a solid floor slab. There's no way people can get into level 2 unless if they punch through the floor slab. So our next step, after we've drawn the floors, the stairs, we're going to make a hole in the floor slab using the shaft tool. So to draw a floor slab shaft, there are several ways you can manually trace the floor slab by editing the boundary and just making a rectangle, tracing the stairs while you are in the floor slab editor. Oh, okay. If you want to select the floor slab, if you are on the second floor, um, you're probably trying to like find where the floor slab edge is, and whenever you select the edge of the floor slab, it's just going to select the walls, and you won't be able to select the floor at all. So in order to like select several objects or certain objects that are overlapping with the other object, you'll have to use the cycle tool or the tab key. What you need to do is just find out where the edge of your floor slab is, around here perhaps, and then press your tab key, and you'll notice that on the lower left corner of your screen there's a tiny description saying chain of walls or lines. So currently what's selected is the walls. If you press the tab key again, that description is going to change to floor generic 12 inches. So when that description shows up, that means your mouse is currently highlighting the floor slab. So do a left click and it's going to select the floor slab. Uh, you probably need to press the tab key several times. So if you click on the edge of the floor slab, you will cycle through the selections or items that are overlapping like this. So as you press the tab key, the description will change as well. If the floor slab doesn't show up, that means it might be that the floor slab edge is not there. So that's one way to create a to create like a hole in your floor slab. So if I go back to level 1 and I open up the 3D view again, and if I look up, now there is a hole or an opening on the floor slab. Yeah, so after you've selected the floor slab, select edit boundary, and you'll be able to like just draw a rectangle inside the floor slab outline, and you'll create a hole in the floor slab. What? Edit boundary and just draw a shape. I don't know if you have any question about this. What? Just detach it. Yeah. Oh, if you want to do the 3D view from the inside, just in case you're curious, select the arrow next to this house button. Click that. There are several options: default 3D view, camera, and walkthrough. Select camera, and then place the camera point of view by left clicking anywhere in the map or in the floor plan. And then now you can choose where the camera heading is. Click, you got the 3D view from the inside. Yeah, you got a question? So it doesn't cut through the slab? Okay, let's see. Oh, come on, everyone. So did you draw the outline? So when you're editing the boundary, um, click on any of the shapes. So let's say that I want to draw like a circle or stairs or spiral stairs. I'm gonna choose this circle. Then just draw the shape. After I'm finished, hit the finish edit mode button, and then I'm gonna create. That's going to be a hole in my stairs. Sorry, on a hole in my floor slab. So if I do a 3D view from this side, you'll see the opening on the floor slab. So you can draw the shapes however you want, because it's basically just a shape tool. So if you want to draw like uh mix between the arc and a line or straight lines, you can do that. Because sometimes the stairs will have like unique outline, like the exercise that we'll be doing. So you can draw any shape and make that as the outline for the stairs, for the shaft. So this is one way to draw the opening on your floor slab. So this is going to only apply on the floor slab on that level that you selected. But what if your building is 3 stories or probably 4 or even 40 stories? Do you have to manually draw the outline for your floor slab opening? That's going to be a lot of work. So there is another tool that's going to automatically create an opening um, that goes from the base level all the way to the top level. So this will be useful if you're trying to like draw like an fire escape stairs or an elevator shaft, because that's going to involve modifying several floor slab on different levels. So this is our this is another way of drawing an opening on your floor slab, and that tool is going to be called the shaft tool. So to draw the shaft, go to the architecture tab, select shaft. It's going to be in the opening group, and then you can just draw the shape however you want it. And then before you hit the finish button, take a look at the properties. There's the base constraint and the top constraint. So this is different from just creating an opening on the floor slab, because this on its own is a shape, and any shape that is overlapping with the shape is going to be cut by the shape. So we're going to specify the base constraint for this shaft to level 1, and the base offset we're going to set it to 0, because if we set it to -1, then it's going to cut through the level 1 floor slab. And as for the top constraint, we're going to set it to level 2, because we just want the shaft to go from level 1 to level 2, and set the top offset to maybe 1 feet or 2 feet to count for the thickness of the floor slab, and hit finish. So this is your shaft. If you select the 3D view, you'll see the shaft is cutting through level 1 floor slab and level 2 floor slab. So if you set the base offset to 0, it won't cut the level 1 floor slab. It will only cut through level 2 floor slab. And if you click on this 3D view, you'll see that this shaft is an object on its own, unlike the opening in the floor slab on level 2 that we manually drew. And you can manually adjust the height of this floor shaft as tall as we want, depending how we want our building uh, elevation. Okay, any question about the shelf and the um, creating the opening on the floor slab. After this, we're going to get into the homework assignment or lab assignment. There are two problems. First is a simple residential building. This will be your homework assignment. For problem two, where's problem two? Two-story office building. This is the exercise that we'll be doing here in the lab. So in this two-story office building, we have the level one floor plan, and we're going to make it into a two-story building with identical floor plans and between level one and level two. But we'll have to manually draw the uh, what is it? The stairs, and we also need to draw or place the elevator shaft to this building. Okay, so we're going to begin in 2 minutes. If you have any question about uh, the stairs or creating the shaft, let me know. Yeah, for which project? The term project? I think there's a requirement. It should be about 15,000 square feet. Yeah. Uh, at least you need to specify the arrangement of the layout. Show me the layout. Just the layout. It doesn't have to be detailed with the. Yeah, just the layout. You can like draw it by hand, or if you want to use uh, AutoCAD or Revit, you're welcome to do so as well. What? Yeah. Uh, is that for the third project? And for what level? Is that for level one? Yeah, yeah. You can make adjustment to the floor plan when you get into the phase two. So you'll notice probably this floor plan doesn't work, and you updated the floor plan in Revit. Um, it's okay to do that. Uh-huh. Yeah. No, not yet. Like the furniture and all. No, you don't have to do it for the first part. Just the walls, just the layout. So yeah, for phase one, you don't need to place the furniture or draw the furniture. You don't have to draw the door or even windows. Just show me the room arrangement and room layout because you're going to use it as a reference when you're starting on phase two. Okay, let's get started on the lab assignment. We're going to be working on problem two today and on Thursday. This is going to be a pretty big project because we have to set up the floor plan and draw the stairs. So let's take a look at what we'll be doing. So we'll be doing on a two-story office building. And with the provided model, we need to develop a second floor layout by duplicating the first one. So the first floor is already created, has been developed. We just need to set up the second floor layout, which has exactly the same layout as the first floor. And then we draw the stairs at the elevator core walls or the structure walls, add the rooms, and either make a floor cutout or floor opening by editing the floor outline or use the shaft tool to draw the stairwell or the elevator shaft. After that, we draw the sheets, add the sheets, use the title block that you have developed in the previous week, and submit the PDF files to this project. So make sure that you develop as you submit both the Revit file and the PDF file for this assignment. That applies to both problem 1 and level 2 and problem 2. Okay. So now let's open our assignment here. If it is asking you to upgrade, go ahead and upgrade it to Revit 2026. And here you will have your assignment. This is the level 1 floor plan already set up. There's a stairwell. There's the meeting rooms, office. But on level 2, there's nothing yet. So it's mostly empty on level. There's nothing on level 2 yet. Yeah, you can get rid of it. You can close it. Okay. Let me know if this project doesn't open up on your end. So for today, we're going to just set up the layout. Um, and on Thursday, we're going to draw the stairs and place the um, elevator shaft and the stairwells. So this part of the assignment is going to be useful for you when you're working on your term project. Because on your term project, for level 2 and level 3, the layout is going to be identical. So what you're going to do here is you're going to take or develop the layout for one floor, and then you're going to duplicate this layout for the second floor. But before that, we need to set up the levels first because we only have two levels here. We need a third level so the walls have something to attach to. So, in order to draw the levels, just like what we did in our exercise previously, we go to the architecture tab, make sure that you are either on north or south elevation view in your project browser, and draw the level. And take a look at the requirement here is level 3 is going to be about 10 feet above level 2. So we're going to draw the level 3 line 10 feet above level 2. Okay. Yeah, sure. So we need to set up the level 3 or the roof level. To draw the roof level, go to the elevation view, open up either east, north, south, or west, and then go to the architecture tab, select level, and then draw the line for the level. Make sure that level 3 is 10 feet above level 2. So if level 2's height is about 12 feet, level 3's height is going to be 22 feet. After that, you'll notice that the grid lines are not tall enough on the elevation view. It will overlap with the building. So we need to just adjust these grid lines by pulling it up just for cosmetic purpose so the drawing doesn't look ugly. So to adjust the length of the grid line, you can just click on one grid line and you'll see this tiny circle underneath the label of the grid line. Click that and pull it up. Do it on the other elevations as well. Make sure that the grid line is above the level lines. Then after that, you can rename level 3 by clicking on the label, click again, then you can name it roof. Okay, now we have the roof level in our elevation view, but we don't have the floor plan yet. So we have to add the roof level to the project browser, so we can work on the roof later. So to add the roof level, we go to View, Plan Views, Floor Plan, and select Roof, just like that. So now we have level 1, level 2, and roof level in our project browser. Okay, yeah. See? Sure, yeah. To add the roof plan, go to View and select Plan Views, select Floor Plan. Then you'll see the roof plan listed there if it is not in your project browser already. All right. So after we set up the levels, now we're going to duplicate our layout. So we already have the level 1 layout. Uh, we are just going to copy the layout to level 2. And to do that, we have to select the elements on level 1. So if you go to level 1, hit the control key and select all the walls. Or you can just select them like this, but it will also copy the rooms. I wouldn't suggest that. But by manually copying selecting the walls, you'll get like a more precise. You can get more precise. Uh, so after you've selected all the walls, uh, where's that? In the Modify Walls button or tab, there is the Copy tool in the Clipboard group. So select Copy to Clipboard. That's going to place these walls on the clipboard. And to place these walls on level 2, select Paste. and then select align to selected levels. You're going to select level 2, then check the 3D view. We have the walls copied over to level 2. And of course, you don't want a door on level 2. You don't want people to just jump from level 2. So delete that wall, the door, and now we are good. We just need to draw the floor slab for level 2. Let me know if you have any question. Gonna repeat this. So I'm gonna undo the copy. So select all the walls. Then in the modify walls tab, look at the clipboard group. For the copy to clipboard button. Then select the paste button. Choose align to selected levels. Choose level 2. Okay. Check the 3D view. Make sure that all the elements are copied. Then get rid of the exterior door. Okay. So that's how we copy the layout from level 1 to level 2. Now all we need to do is just place the floor slab. So just draw the architecture floor and trace the interior side of the walls. Click finish, don't attach, and we got the floor slab. We're not quite done yet with the building setup. We might have copied the wall layout and the doors and windows, but we haven't designed or designated the room names yet. So these room names are going to show up if you try to create or develop a schedule for this building. So yeah, just like last week's assignment, place the rooms, go to architecture tab, select rooms, and just click on the rooms in your building, and you can rename the rooms however you like it. So this is going to be Office 7. 8, Office 9, meeting room 3. This is going to be meeting room 4. And then the southwest corners are going to be the stairwells. Let me know if you have any question. So our goal is to make something like this. Let me see if there is something like that here. Where's that? What is it always bring up? Different result. Oh. So our goal is going to be something like this. It won't, well, not as complicated as this, but it will be something similar to this. We have like a big opening in the middle. We're gonna add a shaft here and shafts on the stairwell. Then there's going to be an elevator somewhere on this side. So this reference is like a 4-story building. We're not gonna create the entire 4-story building. We're just going to like cut it out at level 2, have several stairs, and have the elevators. So we're going to continue this on Thursday. We're going to like this design or place the stairs, place the elevator shaft, and produce the construction drawings for this. Okay, let me know if you have any question on setting this up. Yeah. Mhm. Yeah. So for the homework, it's your yeah, it's a simpler building. It's for residential, but instead of having like a U stairs, you have to draw a spiral stairs. So if we have time, we're gonna take a look at that on Thursday. So what's due today? That's going to be the term project phase 1. Um, phase 2 is going to be announced on Thursday. Then the last week's assignment is also due tonight, if I recall correctly. So make sure that you submitted all the required documents before 11:59.